getting so close up with nature?
I think the two go hand in hand. When you're taking kids outside and involving them in something in real life, in a real life situation, I think just inevitably that will naturally occur, and students will become more aware, more in tune to their surroundings, and the things that they're learning in the classroom become a reality to them. So it's a little bit easier for them to grasp certain concepts, especially in science.
Any future scientists after the trip?
I had a student with me in the summer camp who is persevering to be a marine biologist. So definitely igniting some fires and some flames in some of these students through this education and outreach with the pond.
As they advocate for Sweeting's Pond to become a national park, the emphasis is on preserving what's there for future generations.
We have local support. I mean, Luther has had its past of losing unique natural areas to commercial development, to unsustainable practices. A lot of places in the Bahamas has had that. So we caught this at the right time where there isn't too much threats. There's a few people coming in doing things they're not supposed to be doing, specifically handling the seahorses and the other animals in the environment. There's a few small farms on the edge that could be concerned because they're not really practicing sustainable farming. They're using harmful practices. But we caught this at a unique time where the threats are minimal and we can step in now and control this. And if we can do that now, then we won't lose this area like how we lost other areas because we stepped in too late. And local support is one of the biggest drivers when we started to establish national parks. Like, once you have local support, there's nothing stopping us from going to the government and say this area needs to be a national park. Once you have local support on the ground, and that's the best thing ever.
You know, Eleuthera, it definitely is a very special island. Like all our other islands, they all have something so unique. And I know that I've heard a scientist say that the Bahamas is something like the Galapagos Islands. It's so untouched, so undiscovered that something as simple as right here in Hatchet Bay, we have seahorses that are creating their own species. We do have the cave systems that are in here that some of them are unexplored. So I think just the Bahamas is special, and I think that's why it's so important for people to have pride in the country, take care of what we have. Once it's gone forever. We are able to start now, protect these areas, build the communities, and create something that can benefit everyone and the creatures and habitats that are around us.
Well, we hope you enjoyed our show. Continue to enjoy our environmental treasures here in the Bahamas, and we'll see you next time on the Bahamas Naturally.
At the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas, I'm Clint Watson, and this is ZNS.
This is the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Here's a look at tonight's top stories. A Grand Bahama police-involved homicide case now closed. Plus, body found in East Grand Bahama identified as investigation continues. And the Royal Bahamas Defense Force marks another milestone.
The Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition starts now.
Good evening and welcome to the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. I'm Raven Davis. Thank you so much for tuning in. Topping news tonight, a police officer learning his fate tonight as jury in the coroner's court delivered a unanimous verdict following a police-involved homicide back in 2021. The case involving a man wanted for murder and a shooting on Grand Bahama is now considered a closed case. Our Jolanda Thompson-Everett joining us live now in studio. Jolanda?
Raven, a unanimous decision made today by the 2-man and 3-woman jury, 5-0, determining that the police-involved shooting of Drex and Bellany was a justifiable homicide. The police officer appearing before the coroner's court before Deputy Coroner, Acting Deputy Chief Magistrate Charlton Smith. You may recall that back on May 28, 2021, in Lewis Yard, Grand Bahama, 28-year-old Draxon Bellany was shot and killed by police, ending a 2-week island-wide manhunt. Police said the then-wanted suspect was found at a home in Hunters. Police claims that upon seeing the officers, the deceased produced a firearm and pointed it in the direction of the police. As a result, the officers, being in fear for their lives, produced their service weapons and discharged several rounds in the suspect's direction, fatally wounding him. EMS was called to the scene and found no signs of life. According to police reports, officers also recovered a loaded 9mm pistol from the deceased. Additionally, police say Bellany was wanted for the shooting death of a 17-year-old male resident of Pinder's Point on December 3rd and was also being sought for another shooting incident in Freeport several hours before he was discovered and shot dead by officers.
Well, tonight, 4 years after this unfortunate incident, the police officer who was at the center of this investigation learned his fate. A unanimous verdict from jurors who believed that this police-involved shooting was a justified homicide. Live in studio with the latest, I'm Jolanda Thompson-Everest. Back to you, Raven. Thanks, Jolanda. Also in news from police, the body discovered in an area near East Grand Bahama this past Sunday has been identified as Matthew Keith. Press liaison officer for the Northern Bahamas, Stephen Roll, provides more in this update.
It relates to the Caucasian male being found on Grand Bahama Highway. I can say that he has been positively identified as Matthew Keith.
Now, the cause of death is still unclear. However, police officials say that will be determined by an autopsy.
On the autopsy, foul play is not suspected. However, we are waiting for the results of the toxicology report.
In other news, the Royal Bahamas Defense Force hosting their first annual church service at New Life Ministries this past Sunday. Armed forces along with other government entities gathering to celebrate. Also in attendance was the Member of Parliament for West Grand Bahama and Bimini, who congratulated the force for their commendations thus far.
I distinct honor to stand before you at this inaugural Royal Bahamas Defense Force Northern Command Church Service. I extend heartfelt commendation to the organizers of this visionary initiative, which represent a courageous and commendable stride towards elevating awareness of the Defense Force's vital presence and enduring significance within the northern region.
Prayers for the nation and the Royal Bahamas Defense Force from local pastors were also lifted.
And especially here in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. Father, I thank you for the gift of prayer. I thank you for the privilege of standing in the gap.
Again, we bring before you leadership. The leader.
Oh Lord, how excellent is your name in all the earth.
A sense of purpose, a sense of power. Father, we pray, God, that you would pour your spirit out on the young men and young women of this nation.
However you choose to speak, we come to hear from you. Thank you for 45 years you have kept the Royal Bahamas Defense Force.
Switching gears now, the Downtown Freeport Business Association hosting the Easter Praise Fest battle featuring choirs and soloists from throughout the length and breadth of Grand Bahama. One lucky winner walking away with $5,000. Jolanda Thompson-Everest has more in this report.
The Downtown Business Association is hosting its first ever Easter Praise Fest featuring a variety of ministry performances competing for a grand prize of $5,000. Tonight's event will showcase powerful musical acts and energetic dance performances.
The
downtown square was filled to capacity as residents from across the island gathered for the Easter Showdown, a celebration of fun and camaraderie. With various age categories, the event offered both little darlings and seniors an equal shot at the grand prize. The Downtown Freeport Business Association President Gaston Haddad and Vice President Jacolia Brennan shared that tonight's event was executed successfully, and though newly formed, the determined board is committed to leading the revitalization of Freeport, beginning with a powerful move of God.
We put this fest as quick as possible. It's a successful one. This is one of many. So we look forward to the future. We're going to have much, much more events.
So the Downtown Freeport Business Association relaunched about a month ago. With this new board, we decided that we will open up with praise.
Attendee Shakita Stubbs shared that she's enjoying herself and expressed her support for the initiative.
This is a great initiative to bring praise and worship leaders, singers, students, old, the young, together to come out, sing praises and worship in this kind of an atmosphere.
We also spoke with some performers who are hopeful to win the $5,000 grand prize.
I decided to join this competition to win it and put it towards my college funds.
I sang prayers. I feel like I did very great.
To celebrate, I made some kind of freestyle that I wanted to do, and that's what I can do tonight.
For Majesty, the dream became a reality as she took home the $5,000. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Jolanda Thompson, Everest.
And still to come.
Penmanship and performance take center stage at Urban Renewal's National Speech Contest. That story plus sports and more in the Bahamas Tonight. The Northern Edition returns.
Imagine a world where every brand knows your name and every store awaits your arrival. Elite shopping, travel where luxury is a lifestyle and every journey feels like home. Dine where every flavor is just for you, every table reserved, and every moment a taste of perfection. Make every big moment even bigger. Experience banking where wealth isn't just managed, it's maximized. Step into a world without limits. Commonwealth Bank, leader in personal banking services.
Dolly Madison is known for having lots of home goodies and treats. Well, on April 17th and 19th, hop on over to Dolly Madison for the Easter sale. Get 25% off everything. 25% off everything in the store. Need a new fridge or stove? Don't forget, we also sell appliances. So hop on over to Dolly Madison on April 17th from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and April 19th from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. for the big Easter sale. Dolly Madison.
Celebrate the incredible women in your life this Mother's Day. And don't forget the special offer from Grand Bahama. From April 16th to May 16th, enjoy a fantastic 35% off store-wide. That's right, everything you need to show your love and appreciation is on sale. Whether it's a heartfelt gift for mom, a treat for yourself, or something special for that amazing woman in your life, we've got you covered. Don't miss out on this limited time offer. Visit any one of our stores today. Make this Mother's Day unforgettable with Grand Bahama.
Get ready for the Freeport Business Expo Tourism Edition 2, happening May 1st and 2nd. Network, explore, and grow with top industry leaders. Register today at freeportbusinessexpo.com.
Catch the Easter sale at Esquire's during the month of April. Buy one suit and get a shirt and tie absolutely free. Give them a call today at 352-8816. Mavis Fashion Gallery, better known as Nat's Closet, located in the Regent Center opposite DHL, is having a big Easter blowout sale. They're open from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Tuesday through Thursday and 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Fridays through Saturday. It's a big sale that you don't want to miss.
The Grand Bahama Christian Council invites you to March to Calvary 2025, Good Friday, April 18th at 6:45 a.m., starting at Tabernacle Baptist Church and ending at Jubilee Cathedral. The Grand Bahama Christian Council. Follow them on Facebook. Don't miss the 25% Easter sale at Park and Shop, April 16th, 17th, and 19th. That's Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday, excluding red tie items and underwear.
Spring into savings and take advantage of Majestic Retail's Yellow Tag sale. Save up to 20% on smart TVs, tablets, Fire Sticks, mini split AC units, pedestal fans, and so much more. They're located in the bonded area. Call them at 351-3936. A deal is guaranteed at Majestic Retails.
Welcome to the My Professor and More, where our focus is to provide the innovation and provide the guidelines for our talented students in a variety of subject matters, from primary school all the way to university level.
Because of the Math Professor, my mathematical and public speaking skills have truly elevated.
At the My Professor and More, we see our students as being family members. Even though we strive in mathematics and public speaking, we cover all of those areas whereby students may be finding challenges. At the My Professor, we strive for excellence. We strive for innovation. And through the techniques that we use, we continue to make a difference in the lives of hundreds of students each year.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. We welcome you to be a part of the family.
It's the 25th annual Pelican Point Coconut Festival, celebrating our Silver Jubilee. Monday, April 21st from 11 a.m. until in Pelican Point. Everything coconut. Coconut food, games, coconut barking contest, Hollywood, lighting of the coconut pole, and live entertainment by St. George's High School Pop Band, Top Tier Band, Fanchon, and KB. And a Jokeroo rush out from the New Year's champions, the Swingers. Don't miss the 25th annual Pelican Point Coconut Festival. Monday, April 21st from 11 a.m. until Pelican Point.
Ready to mash this party up, this break is grateful non-stop. Hey, it's the boy D-Mark in the building. Look here, April 20th, 8 Mile Rock Homecoming. I'll be at 8 Mile Rock Homecoming, Grand Bahama. You all know I love you all so much. I can see you on April 20th, 8 Mile Rock, D-Mark in the building. See you on April 20th. Boom!
Your number one team in the North. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
Welcome back. For the first time ever, the Urban Renewal Authority will be hosting a national speech competition in Nassau as students from the primary, junior high, and senior high school divisions all throughout the nation will showcase their penmanship and performance skills.
Each island where there is an Urban Renewal Authority Center conducted and hosted their very own preliminary speech competition, and where the top persons from primary school, junior high, and high school was selected to go into Nassau.
Expressing admiration and appreciation for the hard work done by educators and parents alongside the participating students, the Deputy Director shares the names of the 3 students to represent Grand Bahama on the national stage.
Shania Papal, Felancio Russell, and Mr. Adrian Stewart. Adrian is from the 8 Mile Rock High School. Felancio is from Sister Mary Patricia. He represents Central. Of course, Adrian represents West Grand Bahama, and Shania represents Marco City, and she is from the Walter Parker Primary School.
Well, the primary years program at Lucayan International School continues to foster a dynamic learning environment through meticulously designed units of inquiry. The students exhibiting all they've learned through extensive research and expert interviews over their 6-year journey with well-thought-out displays on various subjects. Program coordinator Anne-Marie Lewis says the students did a fantastic job of showing passion and drive.
We had students do interviews from Zoom if they were interviewing people all over the world. If they were interviewing local experts, they would email them and set it up all on their own at the age of 10, which was incredible. And then we had so many actions. We've had beach cleanups. We had a student write and illustrate 2 different children's books that you can now rent from our LIS library. To see it all come together and to see them present with such confidence and passion, it really shows what the PYP is all about.
The informative displays give their fellow students something to look forward to when their time comes. Experts from Coral Vita and Bonefish and Tarpon Trust said the students showed an excellent understanding of their topics, which goes a long way in the continued education of resource protection.
What LIS has done here in getting these kids out, interviewing people, researching, and then having an impact also in our community was amazing. I think they did a really good job.
The amount of work that the students have to put into, from doing an interview to actually doing field work and then an action, I think these are great skills for students to learn from an early on. And when we're talking about something like mangroves, it's really nice to see our youth preaching that word, and it's not just us adults talking to each other about it.
And that's a look at stories making news. Jay Philippe has a check on sports when we come back.
Tonight's weather forecast is brought to you by Royal Star Assurance.
'Cause it's so beautiful.
Here at Island Bedding, we provide Bahamians a local option for factory direct quality sleep products. We have also expanded to include a range of furniture and home accessories. Check out our new living room pieces, including sectional, TV stands, accent tables, and more. Come on down to Island Bedding and feast your eyes on prices you have to see to believe. Located at number 5 Queens Highway, across from Caribbean Veterinarian.
Jump and dance, and hey, this is Gino D, and it's all about the 8 Mile Rock Homecoming, April 20th, 2025, Fish Fry, 8 Mile Rock. Gates open at 7 p.m. I'll be in the house with all the rich and great generals. So we want to see you there. 8 Mile Rock Homecoming, April 20th, 2025, Fish Fry, 8 Mile Rock. See you there.
Hi, I want to put some shoes on your feet.
Hi, I want to put some shoes on your feet.
I still want to put shoes on your feet.
I want to put some shoes on your feet.
And I still want to put shoes on your feet.
We still want to put shoes on your feet.
2 locations to put shoes on your feet. Downtown Freeport, and now our newest location in the Carmichael City Shopping Plaza, right behind the Walk-Up Wendy's, Carmichael Road West.
Grand Bahama's premier entertainment theater on wheels is here. Move More Mobile Gaming. With top-tier consoles, immersive sound, and comfy seating, they deliver the ultimate gaming experience straight to your door. Call or WhatsApp 242-441-6153.
The Grand Bahama Christian Council invites you to March to Calvary 2025, Good Friday, April 18th at 6:45 a.m., starting at Tabernacle Baptist Church and ending at Jubilee Cathedral. The Grand Bahama Christian Council. Follow them on Facebook.
Spring into savings and take advantage of Majestic Retail's Yellow Tag sale. Save up to 20% on smart TVs, tablets, Fire Sticks, mini split AC units, pedestal fans, and so much more. They're located in the bonded area. Call them at 351-3936. A deal is guaranteed at Majestic Retails.
Hey, what's up, Grand Bahama? KB here. Hey, it's your boy D-Mark in the building.
Jump and dance, and hey, this is Gino D.
Hello, Wilford Solomon here.
Grand Bahama, what's up? Yours truly, Tico T here to let y'all know Sunday, April 28th, we are going to be in 8 Mile Rock.
It's going to be on Jonestown Fish Fry at the Sunset Village. To Grand Bahama, you all know I love you all so much.
Gates open at 7 p.m. I'll be in the house with all the Rakers great generals.
Back by the top-tier band.
Gates going to open at 7 p.m. Show starts properly at 8 p.m.
You will enjoy yourself.
8 Mile Rock Homecoming.
Look at the stuff, isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who has everything? That's all you get. My name is Alina Green, and I will be playing Ariel in A Mermaid's Dream. A Mermaid's Dream is the story of Ariel and her dream to go to the human world. It's a unique spin to the classic story of The Little Mermaid from Disney, and I think it's gonna be amazing. My favorite part has been learning the different songs and those dance numbers. They are amazing. It's been so much fun learning the different dances and seeing the costumes like the one I have on right now, especially this hair. You can expect to see from me a lot of flavor that we bring to Ariel because, of course, you know, she loses her voice. So while she's not talking, she's still acting. She's still giving you that sense of excitement to be online. So April 25th to the 27th and May 3rd and 4th, come on down and check me out in A Mermaid's Dream at the Regency Theater.
Good evening, ladies and gents. I'm Jay Philippe, and welcome to Sports from the Murphytown Softball Park in Marsh Harbor, Abaco. Top in sports, the Nigel Boodles Senior Softball Tournament kicks off tonight with 3 games on the lineup. One of the marquee matchups will be between the New Providence Gremlins and Spanish Wells out of Eleuthera.
We're prepared. We've been practicing day in and day out. We're looking forward to coming up with a three-peat this year.
I'm pretty confident that we're going to win it again. We won it 2 years in a row, and I have confidence in my team. We have most of the best players on the island, in the country, so I'm pretty confident in the team.
We feel pretty confident. We have, I would think, top 3 pitching in the country with Delino Cartwright. We have a lot of young talent, and we're here to dethrone those guys who won the last 2 years.
Now, on the ladies' side, the New Providence All-Stars will take on Grand Bahama on Friday at 7:30 p.m.
I feel like we have a great dynamic team of young and older players. We just come here to have fun, play well, and then give our best efforts.
Next in sports, both Isabella Cucurulo and Trishan Hepburn from Grand Bahama were named to the Carifta swim team that will be competing in Trinidad and Tobago this holiday weekend.
Feeling excited, a little bit, the nerves are kicking as there's a lot of pressure on us that we have to get our 7-peat. But it's going to be a good meet, a fun meet, and I know we can do it and we're going to get our 7-peat.
This year, we have some new people, you know, they kind of just eased their way back into the team like they was ever here. So I'll say the team chemistry is pretty good.
And finally in sports, the Dudley boys sweep Pizza Hut Lions in 3 games, 107-81 to win the Grand Bahama Amateur Basketball Championship. Shooting guard Shamar Pinder was named MVP of that series. Ladies and gents, that's your quick check on sports. Your Facebook friend of the day is next. I'm Jay Philippe, signing out from Abaco. Be blessed.
Solomon here. The place to be this 20th of April is 8 Mile Rock Fish Fry. Wow, homecoming. You will enjoy yourself. Wow, lots of fun. They got a domino tournament also will be going on. They've got some Junkanoo for you folks. So let's have a ball, folks. It's there for you. Come on out, let's enjoy. Wow, wow, wow.
Get ready for the Freeport Business Expo Tourism Edition 2, happening May 1st and 2nd. Network, explore, and grow with top industry leaders. Register today at freeportbusinessexpo.com.
Here at Dynasty Graphics, we provide the following services to churches, corporate, schools, funerals. We can specialize in mugs, wide format printing, wide format laminations. Also can get thermal binding, which is new to basically Grand Bahama, and we specialize in those. Should you want graduation booklets, wide format photos, any posters for concerts, business at the church, you can also get those, such as tied envelope, visitor's card, school students. We have portfolios that we can offer you, special funeral packages. We do vinyl printing. Our phone numbers are 352-2679, 352-2681. Email address dynastygraphics@gmail.com.
Hey guys, welcome back to Health Bites. Today's episode is going to be about testosterone, which is the most important male sex hormone. This is especially for the guys. So testosterone is important. It helps to build muscle, it helps with your energy level, and of course it helps with your sex drive. So if you're feeling low energy, low sex drive, you have excess fat, they can be symptoms of low testosterone. Some ways you can increase your testosterone are by getting lots of rest, eating a healthy, balanced diet, including foods such as broccoli, tuna, and eggs. Those are 3 foods helpful for testosterone. Another way is to take a testosterone booster, like this one here. Testosterone boosters help to increase your body's natural testosterone production, as well as the quality of your testosterone. Remember, if you need any of these supplements, we have them available at the Fitness Connection, locations both in Nassau and Freeport. Come check us out.
JS Events and JMC TCI presents 8 Mile Rock Homecoming. Sunday, April 20th at Sunset Village Fish Fry, 8 Mile Rock. Featuring live KB, T-Mac, Chino D, Wilfred Solomon. Backed by the top tier band. Music by Kiko T. Live on the turntables. 8 Mile Rock Homecoming also presents the Last Man Sitting Domino Tournament. Special guest appearance by the Swingers Junkanoo Group. 8 Mile Rock Homecoming. Sunday, April 20th at Sunset Village Fish Fry, 8 Mile Rock. Gates open at 7 p.m. Showtime at 8 p.m. Tickets are $20 at the gate. Don't miss it. Sunday, April 20th at Sunset Village Fish Fry, 8 Mile Rock. Let the party begin. I see it. My work is on.
Your number 1 team in the North. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
And that is going to do it for us here in the North. I'm Raven Davis. Thank you so much for tuning in. The Bahamas Tonight is coming your way next.
I don't know, but there's all kind of cars. There's parking road, but you ain't even know where to park. Yeah, just don't park in the, look at this way. Like, you ain't get nowhere to go. Don't park him. Just don't park in the handicap spot. Yeah, that's handicap. No, man, you can't park in the handicap spot. I ain't gonna be that long. I ain't gonna be that long. Handicap spot, Boy, what's going on, dog? I tell you we shouldn't park here now. This way parking, bro. I tell you we shouldn't park here. Don't get one of these things. My bad, big bro. And he got a sticker inside that say this model. We gotta move. This is a handicap spot. That's what we gotta move. But we gotta move. Don't. We can move right now. Sorry.
Be considerate. Don't use disabled parking spaces without a decal in your vehicle. This message is brought to you by the National Commission for Persons with Disabilities.
At the Office of the Prime Minister, I'm Devontae Hanna. This is ZNS.
ZNS News is brought to you by the new BTC. Fiber is here. Faster, stronger, more reliable. Together, we are unstoppable. Switch today.
Coming up in the Bahamas tonight, the Central Bank of the Bahamas sounds the alarm over a fraudulent video making the rounds online using artificial intelligence to falsely depict top bank officials, and it is raising serious concerns about digital deception. Plus, after a day of disruption caused by staff protests over long-standing concerns, the postmaster confirming today the operations at the post office have returned to normal. Mail services have resumed, and officials pledged to address employee grievances moving forward. And later, officials at Lyndon Pinling International Airport are reporting a significant spike in travel over the weekend, with thousands of passengers moving through the terminals beginning today. That welcome news prompting a warning for all passengers ahead of their departure. The Bahamas Tonight, the National Report starts now. Good evening and welcome to the broadcast. I'm Devontae Hanna filling in for Makush Lupinder. Well, tonight a digital scam is sparking alarm at the Central Bank of the Bahamas as officials are sending a clear warning after an AI-generated video began making the rounds online, falsely impersonating Central Bank Governor John Roll. Now, the fraudulent video disguised as an older ZNS newscast also uses the image of national anchor Makush Lupinder to push what authorities say is a deceptive investment scheme. Now, the central bank is tonight stressing it does not offer loans, commercial banking, or private investment opportunities to the public, adding that any legitimate communications can be verified through its website or social media pages. The Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas is also condemning the video, calling it a gross misuse of its brand and personnel to mislead the Bahamian people. In other news tonight, operations are back to normal at the main post office site, Town Center Mall. It follows a day of protest by staff and their trade union representatives. And, well, in this report, the woman charged with overseeing the post office is responding to employees' demands for her removal and providing her account of what is happening at the government department. Corville Pyfrom is on this story.
Another brief demonstration outside the main post office Thursday, led by Bahamas Public Services Union President Kimsley Ferguson, along with a small group of workers, repeating the demands made Wednesday to remove Acting Postmaster General Siobhan Johnson. However, Johnson brushes off this act of revolt as resistance from a small group of disgruntled employees. And as for Ferguson's charges that morale among staff is low, the acting postmaster has a far different assessment.
I would question the integrity of his statements because, like I said, if morale was so low, why were more of them not out there? You know, I'm not familiar with him being in the environment, talking to the staff, and one of the things that is created WhatsApp groups, and you know, I don't feel that energy at all.
What about claims from staff alleging abuse, disrespect, and poor communication from Johnson? She admits there have been some challenges, particularly from some employees who opposed her appointment from the start. Johnson, who did not come up the ranks in the post office, took office last October 14th, sidestepping many lifelong public servants who felt they were in line for the top position. That's an issue she gets, but a decision she maintains she had no hand in making.
There's a culture sometimes where I'm saving this position for someone in particular, and that person may not be the best suited one, but because of relationships, you want to preserve that for someone.
And was she blindsided by this action, which she reminds was a protest and not a strike?
I can't say that I'm surprised or not surprised. I mean, every day you come to work, I start each day anew. So whatever happens, I start each day anew.
While the acting postmaster general calls the actions of some staff here that occurred on Wednesday at the main post office regrettable, she says she remains committed to addressing any concerns that they may have. She says, as always, she maintains an open door policy. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Corville Pyfrom.
Thanks for that report, Corville. Well, in crime news, just one day shy of his 20th birthday, 27-year-old Dano Bain was killed in a police-involved shooting in the Dane Street area in December 2023. During that time, many questioned whether lethal force was even necessary from police. Well, tonight, Dano's mother, Marva Bain, says her family is one step closer to finding answers as a coroner's inquest is set to begin this summer. Meantime, Marva is also uncertain on the whereabouts of her older son, Emmanuel Bain, a 32-year-old father of two. He was reported missing April 6th this year in waters near Long Key, north of Saunders Beach. In both instances, she says she hopes justice and truth prevails.
One died from the police, now the next one, he is missing at sea. What else do they want for me to think about? What else do they want for me? How I should feel? How I feel? I feel like there's no body on me.
Well, a very heartbreaking story there, but coming up, a busy Easter weekend at the country's main gateway. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight, the National Report. More news is in a moment.
Imagine a world where every brand knows your name and every store awaits your arrival. Elite shopping, travel where luxury is a lifestyle and every journey feels like home. Dine where every flavor is just for you, every table reserved, and every moment a taste of perfection. Make every big moment even bigger. Experience banking where wealth isn't just managed, it's maximized. Step into a world without limits. Commonwealth Bank, leader in personal banking services.
Yes, I will marry you.
For the juicy, crunchy, irresistible taste of a KFC Big Deal, some people will do anything. KFC, it's finger-licking good.
While others see customers as numbers, we see our customers as people, neighbors, friends who deserve more than one-sided connections. That's why we are redefining what real connection is by prioritizing our customers and showing our appreciation by putting our money where your loyalty is. BTC customers, claim your $200 Bahamas Air gift card when you add postpaid mobile to your internet plan. That's loyalty that flows both ways.
Do you ever just want more?
But wait, there's Marco's! Introducing the More Marco's menu, packed with your favorites starting at just $6. Like our warm, golden baked cheesy bread, crispy stuffed risotto. How about a hot, fresh, medium one-topping pizza, subs, calzones, pizza bowls, and more. Starting at just $6. Certain restrictions apply. More variety, more value, more Marco's. Order today at Marco's Pizza, Bahamas.
How do ideas become plans? Plans become memories.
So you like my uncle?
And dreams become your life.
This is my child.
Do you remember when hope became a house? When that house became a home? Your ideas are everything, and we're here to help make them happen. Your idea of yes, I can happens here.
It's Spa Week, we got what you need. Sit back, relax, and come in for a treat. We just wanna make you smile. We will go the extra mile at Baha Retreat Spa.
Come visit us at Baha Retreat Spa on East Bay Street. Contact us at 323-6711 or visit us online at www.baharetreat.com.
Of the news is brought to you by Bahamas Striping Group of Companies, where safety is first.
Well, you're looking at a shot of famous Cable Beach headed right down to Bahama Boulevard, somewhere I'd like to be right at this moment. But in lighter news tonight, Prime Minister the Honorable Philip Davis continues to show his support for the National Youth Guard program created by his administration to equip young people with the tools they need to assist the country in times of emergencies. Tonight, Corville Pyfrom reports the Prime Minister's belief that that program gives young Bahamians a chance to have a fresh start.
These 104 young cadets are in the midst of their intense 10-week training exercises with very demanding, skilled trainers from the Royal Bahamas Defense Force. Thursday, the fourth cohort of the program showed off their skills with a demonstration of real-life catastrophic scenarios with the Prime Minister watching. The Prime Minister isn't skirting from the fact that this program is very personal to him, and that's because he says through it he wants to change the existing prevailing narrative that exists of our young people to something more positive. Mr. Davis, while speaking to the youngsters, sounded more like Dad than PM.
And I need you all to appreciate that you are somebody, that you matter, and that the country depends on you. People like to belong. And in this instance, they could belong to the National Youth Guard program, from which positive values will be instilled in them to make sure they become productive citizens in our country.
The drills performed at the National Security Training Site in Coral Harbor included cadets simulating triage incidents, rescues from smoke-filled buildings, and overall disaster response strategizing. RBDF's Captain Sonia Miller says training is paramount.
Our National Youth Guards receive abundance in training, especially in the areas of disaster management. They also receive training in technical skills. We're partnered with BTVI, and they also receive basic military training.
Along with this training, these 59 young men and 45 young women cadets are also promised the full support and backing of the nation's leader. Corval Pyfrom for the Bahamas Tonight.
All right, good stuff there. Well, shifting gears tonight, the Lyndon Pindling International Airport home to new, more modern security scanning equipment. A ceremony held in one of the airport's terminals today unveiled the new machines. And in this report, Danielle Dean shares how their functions are expected to boost efficiency during travel.
Nassau is now one of the busiest and most advanced pre-clearance locations in the region. And it's about to get even better.
And with a busy travel weekend ahead, this equipment comes right on time. In fact, U.S. Charge d'Affaires Kimberly Furnish credited the strong relationship between the Bahamas and the United States for enhancing the robust security operations at the nation's main gateway.
The U.S. and Bahamas worked side by side for 2 years to optimize checkpoint efficiency, which has resulted in upgraded threat detection capabilities, just in time for peak travel season. What's the impact? These improvements stop threats before they reach our shores. They reduce wait times, and they protect the millions of Bahamian and American citizens who travel between our countries every year.
As we usher in a new era of safety and security with this state-of-the-art security equipment valued at over $2.2 million. The government of the Bahamas made this capital contribution for the purchase of the high-scan system and RNS security screeners.
This quick person scanner, or QPS machine, is also the first of its kind in the country. And according to U.S. Charge d'Affaires and airport officials, will help to more efficiently crack down on persons traveling with prohibited items.
Having access to the latest security equipment and technology is not only a convenience, it is a necessity. These new additions will enhance the airport authority's ability to process passengers more quickly and accurately, allowing for a smoother, safer journey for everyone.
Reporting for the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Danielle Dean.
Thanks so much. Well, still talking travel, new scanners and all, the airport authority pausing to pay deserved commendation to its security staff who have worked a minimum of 16 years. Assistant Supervisor of the Screening Department, Tanya McKinney-Barry, and Grade 2 officer within the Screening Department, Ramon Roll, both emphasizing that their work is important even in light of customary ups and downs within the department.
It's a pleasure to be honored today by my boss. I take pride in my job and what I do. I love my job, so that's why I'm here so long.
It's not been easy, you know. Every day you're dealing with different personalities, but you have to keep in mind that you have a job to do. So in that regard, you know, it's always important to be as professional as possible, as courteous as possible, and to provide the service that's expected of you.
My favorite thing about my job is catering to the passengers that comes into the Bahamas on a daily basis.
A ceremony like this, it does wonders. You know, it encourages the staff. It reminds them of the fact that, hey, they have not been forgotten, and their job is appreciated every day, all day.
Well, on the surface level, Deputy Prime Minister the Honorable Chester Cooper says their jobs may seem ordinary, but he stressed just how pivotal the screening department is.
LPIA in particular is an award-winning airport, the best in Latin America and the Caribbean, and therefore we want to acknowledge the role that they play in helping LPIA to be number one and to stay as number one. This is an important gateway. Clearly, our more than 2 million visitors come and leave this airport as the first impression and the last impression. And therefore, they not only provide security, but really they are great hosts for the islands of the Bahamas.
Well, Well, I'm sure they're going to be very busy this weekend as near 100,000 passengers are expected to move through Linden-Pinling International Airport. So if you're among the many residents traveling during this holiday weekend, you may want to pack some patience. This as officials at the Nassau Airport Development Company are bracing for a very busy holiday weekend. Passengers are encouraged to arrive at LPIA 3 hours prior to U.S.-bound flights and 2 hours ahead of other international and domestic flights, as officials are preparing to manage an estimated 70,000 to 75,000 passengers between today, April 17th, through Monday, April 21st. Well, according to NAD, this year's forecast reflects slightly fewer guests compared to 2024, although projections were around 70,000 to 75,000 last year. A record-breaking 83,732 passengers were processed, and approximately 2,500 aircraft movements occurred over the 5-day period. Now, NAD's Vice President of Operations, Jonathan Hanna, assures all stakeholders are prepared for this weekend's ramp-up.
With the successful completion of our runway rehabilitation project ahead of schedule last month, having 2 runways will help to ensure that aircraft movements are as efficient as possible. While last year brought higher than expected passenger demand, this year we're anticipating a more moderate and balanced flow, one that better reflects actual demand for the destination. Over the past few weeks, we've also been meeting regularly with all of our key airport stakeholders, airline, security teams, and ground handlers to ensure we're all aligned and ready to deliver a seamless experience for each and every guest passing through the airport.
Well, meantime, it was up, and away for hundreds of Bahamians traveling to Trinidad and Tobago this Easter holiday weekend for the region's biggest junior sporting event. They are in Port of Spain to cheer on Team Bahamas as both the Carifta Aquatics Championships and the Carifta Track and Field Championships are in Trinidad. Team Bahamas' 36-member swimming team are the defending champions, aiming for a historic 7th straight title. Last year, the aquatics team won 102 medals, 34 of them gold, 39 silver, and 29 bronze right here at home in the Betty Kelly Kenning Swim Complex. Meantime, the 80-member track and field team are aiming to better their second-place finish from 2024. The team pulled 9 gold, 13 silver, and 12 bronze for a grand total of 34 medals, only second behind Jamaica. Now, of course, you can expect full news coverage from ZNS all weekend with our Armajal Knowles, who's with the track and field team, and Shane Stubbs at the Aquatics Championships. You may want to stick around for the Bahamas Tonight Access now for your first look from TNT. Good luck to Team Bahamas and, of course, our colleagues. Well, stay with us. It's Maundy Thursday, and we're live at Holy Family Catholic Church with just a sneak peek at what's happening.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Folk Call Smart Pass, the smart way to pay at the pump.
Are you straight?
Bro, I ain't getting no service. I can't make no calls. I can't post nothing on my stories. I don't get it.
Wait, you on the live? Shad, come, let's fix that. Come. This one needs saving. Pour them over, please.
Say less. Sign up today. Enjoy 5 gigs on us with select prepaid plans when you port your number to Alive, or 3 months free Alive Fiber services when you port your landline.
What if I told you Wendy's has a new burger? With a flavor so secret, it's almost too delicious to handle. Well, now it's time to unlock that flavor. Try the new sweet and smoky barbecue cheeseburger. We can't tell you everything, but we can tell you that it's packed with flavor, including our secret barbecue sauce. Try the new sweet and smoky barbecue cheeseburger today. Available for a limited time.
Bahamas Striping Group of Companies, we have been in Exoma now for the past 4 years, carrying out our paving program. A part of our company's philosophy is to do some work to international standards. So when you look at our paving division, we have a state-of-the-art lab to do all of our testing in-house, as well as a state-of-the-art asphalt plant with a trained technician carrying out the work on that site. The overarching goal of our company is to produce the work that we're doing in the entire Bahamas to international standards. We also make a difference by the training of our staff. We have a very intensive training program going on to where we are teaching our young young men how to learn the art of striping. Being a young man myself, I've made mistakes in the past. I was given a second chance to better my life, and it's only fitting that to be passed along. What's important for us is giving them a second chance for them to get a skill and a career that could take them further in life.
Introducing the Focal Smart Pass app that helps you to fuel up faster. Here's how it works. Download the app on the App Store or get it on Google Play and create your profile with payment details. Visit your nearest Shell station, open the app, scan the pump's QR code, select your payment amount, and begin fueling. Say goodbye to cash and cards because the Focal Smart Pass offers secure and convenient payment options right at your fingertips. Download Focal Smart Pass now and fuel up faster today.
This portion of the news is brought to you by 700 Wines and Spirits, bringing celebration across the nation.
Welcome back. Well, today is Maundy Thursday, a sacred day in the Catholic and Anglican churches calendar, highlighted by the washing of feet. Desmond Saunders is live at Holy Family Catholic Church with more. Good evening, Desmond.
Well, a pleasant good evening. I'm Desmond Saunders coming to you live from the Holy Family Catholic Church on Robinson Road. Scores of congregants have gathered here at the Holy Family Catholic Church, Robinson Road, to partake in today's Maundy Thursday observances. And Maundy Thursday, as history tells us, commemorates the Last Supper of Jesus and his disciples. And that happens before crucifixion. So let me give you an idea of the procession and the rundown of the service here this evening, which is a ritual reenactment of the first palm of Holy Week. They're calling this the evening mass of the Lord's Supper. There would be sacred solemn hymns. There's going to be the washing of feet of 12 parishioners, which is a cross-section of the parish at the end of the celebration of the Eucharist, concluding with the procession of the Blessed Sacrament or the body of Christ to the altar of repose. So today's celebration steeped in a lot of symbolisms, but at the end, it honors and showcases Jesus' teachings on love, sacrifice, humanity, and service. So that's what's happening here at Holy Family Catholic Church, Robinson Road. Back to you guys in the studio.
All right, thank you so much for that report, Desmond. Well, LaDawn and Marlena joins us live for a sneak peek of Access Now. I missed the announcement of the navy blue, but you ladies look very beautiful this evening. What do you guys have in Access Now tonight?
Well, Devante, you do know that Iman is a pretty good producer, right?
Iman, that's my boy.
Well, he's teaming up with gospel artist Kenyatta Taylor, and their premiere of their new song will be debuted right here on Access Now this evening, right, Malena?
Oh, yep, it's called Not Going Back. We have some pretty special things set up to really bring it in a big way.
All right, so it sounds like new things is coming at 7:30.
Yes.
All right, thank you so much, ladies. We'll see you in the next half hour. Well, stay with us. We've got the latest on fish sales for Good Friday. You don't want to miss that.
Diet-friendly special.
Is the Little Caesars Stuffed Crust Pizza. Get more pizza for less money. Only $12. It's a whole new level of pizza with cheese stuffed crust so spectacular that there's nothing left.
Pizza.
A delicious pepperoni pizza with the crust stuffed with lots of cheese and brushed with butter and garlic flavor and sprinkled with Parmesan cheese. Hot and ready Thursday to Saturday between 4 and 8 for only $12. Simply irresistible. And only at Little Caesars.
Pizza.
you a Bahamian artist? Do you love your Bahamian culture? Are you ready for an opportunity of a lifetime? Keep the Vibe Alive Music Group cordially invites you to submit your unreleased Rake and Scrape single now and join the League of Extraordinary Musical Talents. We're seeking authenticity, innovation, and the quintessential Bahamian flair that sets your music apart. To showcase your talent on Island Jams Volume 3. So, simply share your private YouTube, SoundCloud links, or MP3 with us via email at keepthevibelive242@gmail.com. Our ears are tuned to greatness, and we can't wait to discover the next start of Raise Our Island Jams album series. Join hands with the best of the best as we craft a musical journey that echoes through time. Don't miss your chance to shine among the brightest musical talents. Songwriters, producers, artists, and become a part of Island Jams Volume 3.
Well, Good Friday for many Bahamians means hot cross buns with raisins or not and fish, specifically fried fish. Well, our roving reporter, the veteran Vaughn Alver, reports to the Montague dock where he has found a certain situation that you must watch in this next report.
A day before Good Friday, Bahamians are looking everywhere to get their fish. Here at the Montague dock, it's very crowded. You can't even find parking room. But I can tell you one thing, fish is here on sale. Let's walk over here and to see many coolers are filled with fish, and Bahamians everywhere are making their way to purchase their fish for Good Friday. With me, Gregory Brown. He's a fisherman here at Montague. How are sales this year compared to last year?
So far, things is looking good. Looking a little better than last year.
And how much is a kit of snappers today?
Well, today and yesterday they were 300 and 280.
280 and 300. Wow.
Wow, yeah, that's the high
Did
price.
weather play a factor in that?
Yes, it did. It did for the crew who went out. They couldn't actually find the snappers.
But today we have fish. I want you to tell us what all you have here. I'd let my cameraman, Utah Taylor, what all is in these coolers?
The triggerfish, what is the turbot? That's good for stewing. Also, I have the margaret fish, what is good for fry and stew. Also, we have the mango snappers, and these went pretty fast.
There you go. And also, for most Bahamians, they want
the lane snapper. Yeah. The lane snapper is one of the most popular fish that all Bahamians have on their dinner plate. That's Easter time.
And how much are these bags of snapper?
Like $40.
For most Bahamians, they don't even matter what the price is. They want fish on Good Friday. So there are a lot of people out here selling, and you're here to buy what?
Goggle eyes.
Goggle eyes. That's a popular fish among older Bahamians. Did you find any?
Finally.
Yes.
Oh, and he only had 3 bags left, so I got one of those.
So what you gonna do with it?
What? I'm gonna season them up and cook them up.
All for Good Friday?
All for Good Friday.
There you go.
Every year.
Every year. Reporting from Montague, I'm Vaughn Albury for the Bahamas Tonight.
Well, nobody doesn't like Vaughn Albury, and if you have some fish and hot cross buns tomorrow, hit me up and let me know where I can come to get it. Well, that does it for the National Report, but stay close. The Bahamas Tonight continues with Access Now.
One's independence is determined by our ability to earn a living, which is why unemployment can dampen one's morale. The NIB Unemployment or UEB benefit allows for up to 13 weeks of income replacement, allowing some time for you to get back on your feet. Before applying for the UEB, you must have an employer's termination of service layoff certificate or Form B80, which is completed by your employer, and the unemployment card or B81 form given to you when you register with the Department of Labor. To claim UEB, one must complete the Form B82 or Claim for Unemployment Benefit form. Fill in all sections of the form, providing personal details, information to determine your eligibility, recent employment history, banking details, providing your account number and not your debit card number. Sign the bottom of the form, declaring that the information given is true, and date the form. Before submitting documents, double-check that all fields are accurately completed. All forms must be submitted within 3 months from the date of unemployment. Incomplete forms, forms with incorrect information, or late forms may delay the processing of your benefit application or result in the forfeit of your benefit. For more information and to access all NIB forms, visit the NIB website at nib-bahamas.com.
Get the glow, keeping you in the know, keeping you in the know. God, it's good enough to eat, and it's good to grow. It's good enough to eat, and it's good to grow.
Get ready to loosen your belts and sharpen your taste buds. The Bahamas Agricultural and Industrial Corporation is back with its 4th annual Taste and Tell event, scheduled for Saturday, April 26th at the Western Esplanade. This culinary carnival promises a smorgasbord of Bahamian delights, from zesty sauces to tropical treats, all crafted by local food artisans.
This year's theme is Everything Bahamian. Everything Bahamian. This year's Taste and Tell aims to promote small and medium-sized Bahamian food processing businesses, bringing together over 40 food processors to connect with representatives from food stores, wholesale food distributors, owners and operators of restaurants, hotels, tour companies, and other tourist and domestic-related enterprises.
The day's festivities will feature food demonstrations, a pepper eating contest, a mixologist and chef competition, and BAIC General Manager Troy Sampson was also on hand for this recent launch and expressed his enthusiasm.
Seeing one of them stale events. The pepper eating competition, I think the winner was paid $500, right? Now, you come in that competition, just know your eye go water and your nose go run. So if you come in the pepper eating contest, come prepared. So even the drinks have to represent who we are as the people in our culture now. It's being put way out there so that people can come and see who we are.
BAIC Chairman Senator Darren Pickstock also emphasized the importance of this event.
The main objective is to help with the reduction of food imports. And as you know, that is very topical, and we at BAIC see that as a part of our mandate, along with the Ministry of Agriculture and Marine Resources, and we are trying our endeavor to expand and ensure that we can reduce food imports into the country.
The event is free and open to the public, whether you're a foodie, a supporter of local businesses, or just looking for a flavorful adventure. BAIC's Taste and Tell promises a feast for the senses. Keeping you in the know with Good to Grow, I'm Leah Cooper.
Today is Maundy Thursday, and Mario Munnings tells us what it's all about.
And talent can be found in the most beautiful minds. Vaughn Aubrey attended an art auction. The artwork was done by Patience of Sandilands.
Plus, we have a domestic violence shelter. Felicity Jarville takes a closer look.
And coming up in sports, Carifta teams land in Trinidad.
The Bahamas Tonight Access Now starts now.
Good evening, everyone. I'm LaDawn Davis.
And I'm Marlena Leonard. Welcome to the Bahamas Tonight Access Now.
Well, it's Maundy Thursday, Marlena, and tonight we are live from Holy Family Catholic Church, where a priest will reenact what Jesus did on this day.
Yes, and we also have a treat, because tonight is going to have the world premiere of the latest music video by Kenyatta Taylor and produced by our very own E-Man.
Indeed, a special night, but let's dive right into the news, shall we? As we said earlier, it's Maundy Thursday, the night when Jesus broke bread with his disciples and later betrayed. Tonight, Mario Munnings tells us what Maundy Thursday is all about in this report.
On this night, thousands of years ago, the Last Supper with Jesus and his disciples took place, followed by Jesus washing his disciples' feet, showing the greatest sign of humility. His disciple, Judas, betrayed him that night for 30 pieces of silver, and shortly after this, Jesus was tried and crucified. The events of that night would never be forgotten, and over the centuries have been recognized and given the name Maundy Thursday. At the Last Supper, Jesus blessed the bread and the wine and shared them with his disciples. He also gave the command that they should love one another, and that his disciples should eat bread and wine as often as they can after his death. Maundy Thursday commemorates the Last Supper of Jesus with his disciples, a pivotal event in Christianity. It is also known as Holy Thursday. The word Maundy originates from the Latin word mandatum, meaning command. This refers to Jesus' commandment to his disciples to love one another, as well as his example of washing their feet. Catholic and Anglican churches around the world are holding Mass tonight, where the bread and wine is given, and the priest will wash the feet of the congregation, followed by the congregants leaving the church in silence. Holy Week is drawing to a close. Tomorrow, Good Friday, signifies the day when Jesus was crucified, the most solemn day on the church's calendar. What greater love hath no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends? For the Bahamas Tonight Access Now, I'm Mario Monix.
Some good information there, Mario. Now we know what Maundy Thursday is all about. Desmond Saunders is on standby at Holy Family Catholic Church for the washing of the feet. Good evening, Desmond.
Well, Devonta, as you can imagine, all across the world, including the Bahamas, observances are taking place in commemorating Maundy Thursday, an historic tradition in the Catholic and Anglican faith. I'm here at the Holy Family Catholic Church, Robinson Road. They're calling this a ritual reenactment of the first palm of Holy Week. Behind me, as you can see, a number of congregants have gathered here for today's observances and celebrations. Father J. Cartwright presently giving the homily to the congregants. Let me give you an idea and a rundown of the processions, or tonight's processions here at the Catholic Church. There will be solemn songs or sacred solemn hymns. There's going to be the washing of the feet of 12 parishioners, which will be across section of the parish, and at the end of the celebration of the Eucharist, concluding with the procession of the Blessed Sacrament, or the body of Christ, to the altar of repose. And today's sessions is steeped in tradition, and it symbolizes and honors Jesus' teachings on service to humanity, humility, mankind, and love. And so that's what's happening here at the Holy Family Catholic Church. I think we are following the observances around the world, including the Bahamas, but we will provide more for you in a later newscast. Back to you, Devonta, in the studio.
All right, thanks so much, Desmond. Well, paintings by patients at the Sandilands Rehabilitation Center fetched hundreds of dollars at the 4th Annual Occupational Therapy Department's art exhibition sale and auction on Tuesday at Crypto Isle. Vaughn Aubrey was there.
Wife of the Prime Minister, Anne-Marie Davis, got an inside look into the work of patients of the Sandilands Rehabilitation Center's Occupational Therapy Department's art exhibition, sale and auction. Set against a beautiful sunset, the depth of creativity brought to life on canvas was truly appreciated by patrons. Upon entrance, guests were allowed to paint on their banner, "Mental Health Matters." Some patrons purchased works of art before the auction. Here's Director of the Sandilands Foundation, Alana Major.
We are surrounded by vibrant expressions of hope, colors that speak of resilience, brushstrokes that tell stories of triumph, and creativity that blooms in the face of many challenges. These remarkable works of art are living proof of what happens when healing meets imagination. At the Sandilands Rehabilitation Center, the occupational therapy program helps individuals rediscover their abilities, rebuild their confidence, and reclaim their independence.
Acting Administrator Leotha Colby gave some insight on the role of art in rehabilitation.
All these paintings you see here were done by our patients of the Sandilands Rehabilitation Center. So therefore, we thought the need to show the public what our patients are good for.
And Shante Lacroix spoke of the program's success.
Being able to see the progress that they make when we start doing sessions, and by the end of a period of sessions to see the progress that they would have made is one of the most fulfilling things, I would say, about my job.
15 selected works of art were auctioned, with one painting going for as much as $1,200. Monies raised will go to assist the department's work in rehabilitating patients. For the Bahamas Tonight, I am Vaughn Aubrey.
Thanks a lot, Vaughn. Well, a safe space for victims of domestic violence and an opportunity to get professional help. That's the promise of the Grand Bahamas Police Force Domestic Violence Unit, now a standalone building away from police headquarters. It's receiving the support of the U.S. Chargé d'Affaires and a longtime women's advocate. Felicity Darville reports.
The police vowing to be even more effective first responders to domestic violence victims, with this unit a long time in the making. United States Chargé d'Affaires Kimberly Furnish says this advanced
security. Through various initiatives and partnerships, the U.S. has provided critical support in areas such as education, economic empowerment, and security. I'm especially proud of the Embassy's partnership with ASP Kendra Wims, where we were able to provide $10,000 for her program, Women and Girls Empowerment, One Voice, One Sound.
The Greek Orthodox Church among the civic partners who played a role in the establishment of this unit. For advocates like Dr. Sandra Dean Patterson of the Crisis Center, this is a step in the right direction.
This is historic. It is so exciting. It's so needed. I mean, I go back 40 years we've been doing this work and advocating for this. And at that time, the police, the criminal justice link was the weakest, in terms of our protection of victims of violence. And now to have this open and resourced and made available not only for the victims, but their children, powerful, powerful.
For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Felicity Darville.
And still to come live from the studios of the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas, it's the world premiere of Not Going Back. So keep it locked on this Maundy Thursday.
Hundreds of high school students gathered at the William Thompson Auditorium to find career and educational opportunities in technical areas during the annual career fair and exhibit.
It's been a very rewarding experience so far. Even though it's just started about a few minutes ago, I've been to a lot of booths to learn about their courses they provide, certifications, and it's a lot of different industry professionals here. We have professionals from Atlantis, we have professionals from banks and financial corporations, and the ministry is a very good initiative to have so that students can explore whatever career options, and even if it's not necessarily what they want to do in life, they can still experience other things and learn about careers in those paths.
Several organizations were on hand to inform students about the myriad of opportunities available to them, including members of the Scholarship and Loan Division.
Today we're here to display to students the scholarships that we currently offer, along with all the majors that they must apply for or be pursuing. Our scholarship application is currently open. The scholarship closes on March 31st, and students are free to apply at scholarshipsbahamas.com.
Director Dominique McCartney-Russell expressed her excitement about the opportunities available to students within technical areas.
I am so elated about this educational model. This is my favorite educational model. There is no other model that allows for students to learn theory and then get the practical hands-on experiences.
With career and technical education, the opportunities are endless. Jonalie McIntosh for Ed Talk.
Alive Business is giving you a chance to win a brand new office suite, compliments of custom computers, Boss, Huawei, and Royal Bank of Canada. It's simple. Just pay your Alive bill on time and keep your account current, or sign up for Alive Business Fiber. Boost productivity, enhance your office space, and take your business to the next level. Don't miss out. Stay connected, stay current, and you could be the big winner. For more information, call the experts at 242-601-8911.
Welcome back on this Maundy Thursday. You're looking at a perfect shot of Venetian West, located in western New Providence. That perfect shot brought to you by our drone pilot, Neville Big Nev Smith. Steady hand, Nev, we see you. Well, no flights as we're coming to the end of Holy Week, but what we do have is the world premiere of the music video, Not Going Back, produced by our very own E-Man, the song by Kenyatta Taylor. Both gentlemen are here with us tonight, all decked out for the occasion. Welcome to Access. Now, it's Holy Week, so we're going to be toasting with some apple cider for your special moment.
Yes, great.
So, Not Going Back. Kenyatta, can you tell us a little bit about the song?
Oh yeah, well, Not Going Back was inspired out of conversation. For those who don't know, I'm a barber by profession. I've been doing it for about 30 years plus. And normally guys, we would come in the barbershop and we would just talk about a few things. And one of the main topics is, dude, you ain't tired telling yourself, I'm not gonna do this no more, or I'm not gonna do that no more, but you keep finding yourself back down that same road. It's like whatever that struggle is, you keep finding yourself back down that same road. You say to yourself, man, listen, it's been over 20 years. I thought I would be bigger than this. I thought I'd be stronger than this by now, but yet I keep finding myself back down. So whatever that struggle is, the song is basically a prayer to God, saying, listen, I said I was going to stop, but I keep falling short. I said I had enough of that, but this flesh of mine keep wanting more. And so I pray to God and say, God, don't give up on me. I'm like a falling star because I'm supposed to be a light to the dark, but I'm down this road again. And so the back of the song says, saying to yourself, you got to be intentional. You got to break these cycles of addiction, whatever it is. Whatever that cycle is, whatever that struggle is in your life, you can break it, but you can only break it by the power of the Holy Spirit. Like the scripture says, for the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but are mighty through God, to the pulling down of these strongholds, to the pulling down of these addictions. These addictions can come down, but you have to tap into God because we are only strong through the power of the Holy Spirit. And so, yeah, that's the whole inspiration behind the song, to give some hope to those who are struggling with whatever it is.
Because it's something different for everyone, but
everybody has a struggle. If somebody tells you they don't have a struggle, then they just lied.
Now, I know, E-Man, you're the producer of this video. Talk to us about the story behind putting this video together.
So we started shooting in December.
December of 24?
Yeah. So when I heard the song, I wanted to make it a video relatable to people in different ways. So you have this guy, he's struggling with drinking. You have a wife who's struggling with an abusive husband and choosing whether she should stay or not. So that's a struggle as well. You have the struggle of beating on his wife, and there's like, it's so relatable, you know what I mean? And so you have marital rape on there.
Yeah, all the social
and stuff like that. And so she struggled at the point where like she should stay or not, and she ends up leaving. But I wanted to paint a picture that's relatable to people. Yeah.
And Kenyatta, can you tell us a little bit about yourself, just as far as Brand New World?
Well, for those who don't know me, I'm a Fox Hill boy. Born and raised and grew up in the Fox Hill community. My home church all my life, the New Mount Zion Missionary Baptist Church. Married for this year, it'll actually be 20 years. I have a son. And so, yeah, Brand New World was I was a part of a group called Vision. It was a song written by Dr. Miles Monroe, and we decided to do a cover of it, because Brand New World is actually over 50 years old now, believe it or not. And we did a cover of it in 2001, I think it was. And I've been on and off the scene for a while, but I'm trying to make a comeback. Thank you to NPR Bahamas, who is assisting me with that. I'm trying to revive the call of God on my life as it relates to music. And I'm so glad to be connected with this young man here, the Drizzle, E-Man. He was able to bring to life the song that I wrote, and I'm just blessed to have this do it in my life.
And speaking of the Drizzle, how long did it take for you to put this premiere, this video together? And who were some of the contributors?
The video took me about 2 days.
Wow.
Yeah. 2 days of editing, I guess.
Yeah, editing. But I mean, shooting and stuff from December. But I mean, putting together.
Let me tell you something about E-Man. E-Man had me up and down every day. Hey, we got to do this, we got to do that, we got to try this, we got to try that. But it all came together. And we want to say thank you to those who are the main characters of the video. Ramona Neely, Carlson Nordage, Carly Nordage,
Tajaro Hudson,
Simon Fountain, And all the persons that were involved in the church scene,
yeah,
you know, it was a
lot, but we pulled it off.
Yeah, it was a lot. We pulled it off.
We can't wait to see it. So on that note, ladies and gentlemen, please join us for the world premiere of Not Going Back. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
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 Congrats, guys.
Said I was gonna stop, but I keep falling short. Then I said enough of that, but this flesh of mine keep wanting more. Don't give up on me, I'm like a falling star. See, I was called to be some light for the dark, but I'm down this road again. Yes, I keep going back, girl. Going down this road again. Yes, I keep going back. Draw me close to you, 'cause the closer I am, the least chance that I fall, or maybe not as much. Give me more of you, ignite the fire in me, Lord, let it burn. And if I fall, Lord, pick me up again. Lord, my cup is empty, I need to be filled up, 'cause I'm down this road again. Yes, I keep going back. Yeah, Lord, I'm down this road again. Yes, I keep going back. Please stop this cycle, for by now I'll be getting better. I give my all to you, all my heart, soul, and mind. Can you help me win this fight? Please stop this cycle, for by now I would be much stronger. I give my all to you, all my heart, soul, and mind. Can you help me win this fight? We fall down, but we get up. But I won't stay there. We all fall down, but we get up, and I'm getting up. Come on, come over, y'all. We're breaking the cycle today in the name of Jesus. Yeah, I'm breaking this cycle, breaking this cycle. I'm breaking this cycle. I'm breaking it, not going back. I'm breaking this cycle, breaking this cycle. I'm breaking this cycle. I'm breaking it, I'm not going back. I'm breaking this cycle, breaking this cycle. I'm breaking this cycle. I'm breaking it, I'm not going back. I'm breaking this cycle. We're breaking this cycle. You're breaking this cycle. I'm not going back. I'm breaking it. Breaking in the name of Jesus. I'm breaking it. I'm breaking in the name of Jesus. Yes, I'm breaking in the name of Jesus. In the name of Jesus.
Yes. Just well.
Not Going Back, that epic video produced by Iman Fertil and performed by Kenyatta Taylor. Absolutely amazing. Gentlemen, thank you for joining us and sharing this special moment with us tonight.
Thank you so much for having us.
Amazing.
Appreciate it.
Well, in light of that, let's take a look at what's coming up in sports.
Coming up in sports, both our Carifta swimmers and track and field teams arrive in Trinidad and Tobago ahead of the games on Saturday.
Get ready! You Be Fit Fun Run Walk Bike Skate Push Race Weekend is coming! April 25th through the 27th. Complete your 5K, 10K, or 15K virtually. Or join the big race at the Oaksfield campus on Saturday, April 26th at 6 a.m. Form a team and register at Chapter 1 Bookstore or online at ubfit.ub.edu.bs. Thanks to our title sponsor, Doctors Hospital Health System. Platinum sponsor, Baker Tilly. Gold sponsors, Island Law, Commonwealth Bank, and Fidelity Bank. Bronze sponsor, Shell Western Supply and Trading Limited. Additional sponsors include Deloitte, J.S. Johnson, BWA, Commonwealth Fury Limited, Nassau Agencies, Bahamas First, NUA, Caribbean Bottling Company, John Bull, Thompson Trading, Leno, Walk-In Clinic, and BTC. You Be Fit Year 8, Saturday, April 26th. For more info, call 424-8887.
Here at Solomon's, we don't just believe in great brands. We believe in creating unforgettable memories and celebrating everyday living with you and your family. Every aisle is filled with all you need. A great value with variety and a selection of all your favorite groceries and products. Saving you time and keeping you on a budget. Great food changes everything. Shop at your local Solomon's for food, for family, for you.
While others see customers as numbers, we see our customers as people, neighbors, friends who deserve more than one-sided connections. That's why we are redefining what real connection is by prioritizing our customers and showing our appreciation by putting our money where your loyalty is. ATC customers, claim your $200 Bahamas Air gift card when you add postpaid mobile to your internet plan. That's loyalty that flows both ways.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Sports in Access Now. I'm Charles Fisher. It's all about the Carifta swimmers and track and field team. Both teams touching down in Trinidad and Tobago. First, we check in with Shane Stubbs with our swim team.
This 2025 Carifta update from Trinidad and Tobago was brought to you by KFC Nassau, J.S. Johnson Insurance Agents and Brokers, Comfort Suites Paradise Island, Original Patties, Water and Sewerage, and the Dalbinas Agency.
The vibes are at an all-time high as Team Bahamas geared up to head to Trinidad and Tobago for the 38th Carifta Swim Championships. The defending champions are gunning for their 7th straight title and have high expectations to do just that. According to team captain Eddie Gibson, he says the team is eager to cement that they are the top dogs in the pool, and there's no intentions of relinquishing that crown just yet.
My expectations are that hopefully the team will allow themselves to know, like in their head, that they can do this and to know that we're only focused on one race at a time and to also put their best foot forward.
Isabella Cucurulo knows there's a target on their backs, but she's confident the team's synergy will carry them through.
There's a lot of pressure on us that we have to get our 7P, but it's going to be a good meet, a fun meet, and I know we can do it and we're going to get our 7P.
Now the energy was electric aboard the UP 951 charter into the host country. even more so upon landing. With a ton of excitement surrounding the competition, Coach Trevano McPhee laid out the game plan come Saturday.
Right, the energy is, where it's supposed to be. We still got a few days before competition. We're still trying to keep them a little bit, relaxed, focused. Hopefully we can come away with a lead the first day, whether it's small or big. We want to come out on top and then hold that, maintain that into the second day, third day, and then the fourth day, full throttle.
The team has one more practice remaining before it's showtime. The competition takes place at the National Aquatic Center in Couva, Trinidad and Tobago, April 19th to the 22nd. For ZNS Total Sports, I'm Shane Stubbs.
Good evening, Fisher, and good evening, Bahamas. After roughly 2.5-hour chartered Bahamas air flight, the Bahamas' Carifta track and field team arriving safely in Port of Spain, Trinidad and Tobago. The athletes, along with coaches and administrators, touching down at just around 11:45 a.m. Delegation including several representatives from the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture, B3A's President Trimico Archer, as well as NACAC President Mike Sands. Now, the team was bused to their hotel, and they're expected to rest for the remainder of the day for their first practice session of the meet. Takes place on Friday morning at 10 o'clock. Now, also on Friday is expected to be the official opening ceremony for this year's games that will see both the swimming and track and field teams be in attendance. Now, as far as the action is concerned, things are expected to begin on a Saturday morning with several heats, as well as the straight finals for several field events. That will be the Bahamas' first opportunity to grab some gold. Stay locked in to ZNS Radio and Television Networks to continue to keep you updated on all the action here in Trinidad and Tobago for the 2025 Carifta Games. My cameraman Ashley Taylor, I'm Amajal Knowles, ZNS Total Sports.
And that's going to put a quick wrap on Sports and Access. Now we'll have much more coming up in the Bahamas tonight.
Celebrate the incredible women in your life this Mother's Day, and don't forget the special offer from Grand Bahama. From April 16th to May 16th, enjoy a fantastic 35% off store-wide. That's right, everything you need to show your love and appreciation is on sale. Whether it's a heartfelt gift for mom, a treat for yourself, or something special for that amazing woman in your life, we've got you covered. Don't miss out on this limited time offer. Visit any one of our stores today. Make this Mother's Day unforgettable with Grand Bahama.
Hey, it's your honorary pump attendant back again with another episode on the do's and don'ts at a service station. Let's go. What you ain't gonna do is just pull up to any dispenser and put the nozzle inside your car without reading the signs. Because if you put the wrong fuel inside your car and the car mess up, you could be mad at us, all right? And then you have to walk a catch bus for about 3 to 18 months. What you're supposed to do is read the signs. We place signs all over the dispenser to tell you which fuel is which. Because you put the wrong one in the car, say bop, and you could be mad at us. You could be, oh, what happened to my car? No, it's you who ain't read. It say diesel, diesel, one word, diesel. You got up, and you mad at us. Read, that's all you have to do.
It's time now for your access weather forecast. Area of high pressure beginning to build behind that front system which went through yesterday, and that will render some dangerous beaching and boating conditions over the Easter holidays. And our boating forecast tonight, well, that's brought to you by Live Business, where we bulk up your business. For all areas tonight, winds are going to be northeast-east at 12 to 18 knots. The wave heights 3 to 6 feet. Now, the high tide, that will take place at 11:43 tonight, and small craft are asked to exercise caution. But as we head into tomorrow, we'll see those winds increasing facing 15 to 25 knots. Very rough seas at 5 to 8 feet over the ocean, and those winds will be out of the east, and that will carry right into Saturday. So we'll have an advisory in place for boaters on Friday and Saturday. High tide tomorrow, 11:59 in the morning. The low tide at 5:59 in the afternoon. That's going to do it for your boating forecast. It's time now for your international temperatures, and they're brought to you by Royal Star Assurance.
And I am grateful that I made it here. Yesterday's gone and a new day has appeared. And I am grateful that I made it here. Blessings gonna find me here. Oh yeah. Favor gonna find me here.
And that's going to do it for your international temperatures, brought to you by Royal Star Assurance. But join me at 11 o'clock for a full weather update. LaDawn and Melina.
Thanks a lot, Basil. What an amazing world premiere by Kenyatta Taylor and our very own Iman Molina.
Yes, the video was truly amazing. Happy to share that moment with them.
What do we have left in Monday, or should I say Maundy Thursday's newscast, Molina?
Well, on this Maundy Thursday, let's check in with our Matea Cunningham with Let's Talk Socials.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Matea, and welcome back to Let's Talk Socials, your go-to for what's trending online. As we wrap up Holy Week, we've seen everything from creative classroom moments to breathtaking artwork. And now we're closing things out with a post that really tugs at the heart. TikTok user 2AJasmine_ took a deeply personal approach to the week by building and decorating a wooden cross right in her backyard. It wasn't for likes, it wasn't for show, it was a moment of reverence. She decorated the cross with flowers, draped cloth, and soft, meaningful touches that honored the sacrifice of Jesus in a way that felt both intimate and powerful. In a world filled with noise, her quiet act of devotion reminded so many of what Holy Week is truly about: reflection, gratitude, and remembering that love that changed everything. Here's a look at her video.
The angels bow down at the thought of you. The darkness gives way to the light for you. Price that you paid gives this life brand new. Hosanna forever, we worship you. Hosanna forever, we worship you.
And with that, we close out this week's special edition of Let's Talk Holy Socials. Thanks for spending your time with me this week. I'm Matea, and I'll catch you next time.
Thanks a lot, Matea. Well, that does it for our Holy Week specials, Marlena.
Well, thank you so much for having us in your company. And guys, thank you again for sharing that moment with us all and having that premiere here with us on Access Live. Well, we're back on Tuesday with more Access Now.
Join Royston Jones at 11 p.m. with the last newscast of the night.
Good night, everybody. Have a safe holiday weekend.
Bye.
I'm Ted Jervis, and this is ZNS.